it's Cheryl Ueding here. Welcome to another 3-minute episode of Soulstar Connections webTV, and to another opportunity for you to shift gears in your life. The other day I was somewhere and there was a TV blaring at me, lots of adverts, and one of them pricked up my ears. It got my attention because it was an old issue of mine. They were talking about allergies and allergy sufferers and how allergies are one of the community's biggest problems now. Talking about antihistamines and more specifically nasal sprays. So it got my attention because I've spent so many years being allergic to so many things, using so many antihistamines and so many nasal sprays. To the point that our major institution where I was having treatment came to me one day and said they couldn't help me anymore. They'd classified me as recalcitrant, which means too hard to treat, and were showing me the door. They did tell me I needed to stay on my antihistamines for the rest of my life and to treat them like blood pressure tablets though. Well, that was in 1999, and I can tell you they were the last tablets that I ever took. So what happened? Well, the real question is, what is allergy? I know the doctors and the chemists will tell you it's when a histamine is being released inappropriately in your body, and therefore you need an antihistamine. But they don't look to see why the histamines are being released inappropriately. So why does it happen? If you're an allergy sufferer, you've probably asked yourself that question so many times in sheer desperation, not even thinking there could be an answer. But there is. There's a root cause somewhere, a beginning. Your allergy is a response to an internal dialogue going on somewhere in your body. To get to the root cause of an allergy, you need to go back to the time when it first began. You need to remember when the symptoms first began to appear. If you can't remember, you could ask a family member, and if you can't do that, you could ask someone to look at it intuitively, perhaps a medical intuitive or a spiritual healer, or some other medium who has expertise in here, but it can be done. You need to go back to the time when it first began. The next question to ask yourself is the most important one of all, and that is, what was going on in my life at that time? Or what significant event was happening in my life or my family or my relationships, perhaps work or at home, at that time? Now, that significant event is not the cause of the problem or your allergy, but the way that you have internalised it, the way that you have understood, processed, assimilated that experience is at the bottom of it. This is your key. Somewhere in life you felt a victim and you felt powerless to do anything about it. You may have judged the experience as being nonsense, or you may have felt that you should have got past it better. You may have even felt that it was partly your fault, or you may have pretended that nothing really was happening. But the reality is that something was, and you've internalised this, suppressed it and internalised it, and your feelings are real and they need to be understood. They need to be listened to, and you need to protect yourself. As it is now a memory, the cellular memory in your body can be changed. Often an emotional rescue will be key in releasing you from it, and there may be a few layers, but it can be done. Time and again I've witnessed complete changes in cellular memory through emotional rescue work. Are you in this situation? Do you have an allergy that seems to always control you? Can you remember when it first started, or does it seem like that it was always there? How do you manage it? How do you cope with it? Let me know. Leave your comments down below and I'll come back and share.